his shoulders, he once sat in Noah's court, a priest of pride, a man undone. But truth broke through the wicked walls, and mercy called to God's lost son. He fled into the wilderness with trembling heart and wounded past.
Yet grace rebuilt what sin had torn, and made his faith unshakable at last. Now with roughened hands he lifts the beams that raise his people's home, a father to the weary souls who follow him through lands unknown.
He labors under heaven's gaze, a shepherd forging sacred space.
A refuge built from tears and hope, a sanctuary shaped by grace.
A house God was building to, when Alma built a refuge in the wilderness. The Lord was building something in his heart. From broken priest to prophet leader, God rewrote the world with a brand new start. The humble hands that lifted wood lifted generations yet unborn, when Alma built a refuge in the wilderness. The light of Zion was being formed. Women of faith working beside him, around him gather faithful ones, mothers weaving palms with care.
Children learning sacrifice, families strengthened through their prayer.
A people born in hiding, yet chosen for a holier day. A covenant carved in struggle, a promise shaped along the way.
They whisper hymns of gratitude as beams become a sacred frame.
In every leaf and woven reed, they build a shelter in God's name. The wilderness becomes a temple where the weary find their rest.
And Alma, once a fallen man, now leads his flock to righteousness. Repentance carved his character, obedience became his call. And through his sweat and tears we see how God can lift the least of all. Repentance carved his character, obedience became his call. And through his sweat and tears we see how God can lift the least of all. A house God was building to, when Alma built a refuge in the wilderness. The Lord was building something in his heart. He forged a future for his children. He turned his wounds into a work of art. The logs he bore, the tears he shed, were seeds of nations God would bless. When Alma built a refuge in the wilderness, he built a kingdom in righteousness. He built a kingdom in righteousness.
Book of Mormon, Alma's Deliverance. Alma the Elder flees from King Noah, teaches repentance at the waters of Mormon, baptizes hundreds into a covenant discipleship, and leads them into the wilderness where the Lord strengthens them. During captivity under Amulamas, God delivers those who bear his name with patience and covenant faith. Old Testament, a parallel to Moses. Just like Moses led Israel through the wilderness, Alma leads his people with meekness and trust. My presence shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest.
Exodus 33:14.
New Testament,
Come unto me,
and I will give you rest.
Matthew 11:20. Ever built foreshadows the rest Christ offers to the weary. Pearl of great price, Adam and Eve, their toil in a fallen world parallels these scenes. Work sanctified by obedience, families strengthened through sacrifice, doctrine and covenants.
The Lord builds Zion.
Wherefore Be not weary in well-doing.
Alma's long labor proves
Small beams today become Zion tomorrow.
The legacy he left us when Alma built a refuge in the wilderness. He taught the world what faith can truly be. A man redeemed, a people gathered, a prophet carving out their destiny. The shelters rose, the children sang, a nation healed by righteousness when Alma built a refuge in the wilderness.
The Lord himself was building a